Hey everyone, Viv here. Yes, another video. So as you can see from the title, I wanted to share a little bit about what I did with my eyes 2 years ago. Today is the 12th of August 2018 and it is the 2-year anniversary since I had gotten LASIK done. The procedure I went for was called Epi-Lasik, so you can see my eyes are all clear and it's good. I've gone through my reviews within the first year and everything was good, so yeah, so there's that. And however, something interesting that happened, I guess, or my experience I wanted to share anyway. There were reasons why I didn't make this video earlier, one being I was busy, obviously, and another reason was, well, I guess it wasn't all totally stable yet at that time, but now it is, so here I am. The procedure I went for was called Epi-Lasik. I believe there are some newer ways that are even better now. By now, it's been 2 years, so you know, technology had advanced and there are different ways to do it. I know way back, the only way was to get a cut on your cornea. They open up the flap and then they do the laser thing and then they close it back up. But I didn't do that. Thankfully, that was very scary. I've seen a video once online on YouTube and I was like, I'm never getting that done. But the procedure I went with, nothing had to touch my eye physically. So I laid down. The whole procedure only took maybe 5 minutes tops, probably even less. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes I was in the operating room, procedure room, whatever you want to call it. My eyes were numb, I didn't feel a thing. It was just like, okay, my vision got blurry for a moment and then it got clear. Then after that, things were so clear. I hadn't seen anything that clearly in my whole entire life, or as much as I can remember. I had myopia since, well, it started developing when I was around 8 years old or so pretty young age, and throughout the years it just got worse and worse. My myopia was pretty high, like towards the end before I got the procedure done, it was up to about 550, something like that, and I also have had astigmatism, which means it's not just about the distance, like I couldn't see far, but also I can see clearly. You know, like the words and stuff like that would look fuzzy, so I wouldn't see sharp edges or things like that. Let's say if there's a bus coming, even if I can see the bus clearly, I wouldn't be able to see the numbers clearly, and that was really annoying, and yeah, really annoying to deal with. And I couldn't see past beyond like this distance of my face. Anything beyond here, this distance, would have been blur, or starting to blur, and it was really bad. I could not go without my glasses. Since the age of 14 or so, I started wearing contacts, and it's a funny thing because my eyes are in a weird shape. They're more oval. The curvature is more oval than what most people's eyes are, which are round. So I had to get special contacts, which cost more money, and they always needed to be pre-ordered and everything, and which was okay for a while, but then towards the end, as I got a bit older, my eyes would be so dry, so I wouldn't even be able to wear the contacts for more than, let's say, 6 hours before like having it irritate my eyes. So I started to consider LASIK. For about 2 years before I got it done, I kind of stopped wearing contacts. Not totally. Well, like when I have a performance, I would put it on. If you guys don't know me, I'm a performer. I sing and play music. So when I have a show, I would wear a contact lens. But other than that, I wouldn't. I would just wear my glasses so that I could see and not have dry eyes. But they were so big. They were really big and heavy. You can probably see it from an older video of mine, probably like maybe 2-3 videos ago, but that was from 3 years ago. Okay, like what was it? A video? What's that? A video, Dear Me or something like that. One of my older ones. I had those glasses, and they were really heavy, and they would constantly be slipping down my nose because I am Asian as well, as you can obviously see. I don't have much of a nose bridge, you can see that. So it wouldn't sit very well, and because they were so heavy, it would keep slipping down, and it wasn't the most convenient thing ever. So then I decided to get this procedure done, and I got it. The first 2 days, oh my goodness, I could see so clearly that I was looking out the window and I could see a tree way far ahead, and I felt like I could see every single leaf on that tree, and that was pretty amazing. Although I have to say, right now it's not as sharp as day 1 or 2 of having the procedure done, but I am very happy with it. So what happened after that, the procedure I did, Epi-Lasik, it kind of like cut away right on the cornea, and so it had to heal. It took about 2 weeks or so. It started to heal from the outside. So let's say this is the area that got cut or lasered, and then it'll heal like that, heal all the way to the center. And about the 1 week point, it started going to the center, and there were days that I just could not read a thing. I could see things, but I couldn't read, I couldn't focus on anything. It was scary. I was like, what if I've messed up? I think I messed up, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done this. And I was starting to be really, really concerned, but I guess that wasn't gonna happen, so phew, thank goodness. Okay, so it was really scary for about, I think it took me definitely a much longer time than a lot of people. I think it took me at least about 5 to 6 months before it really started to stop bugging me. I was able to see clearly for at about the 2-month point. However, I had double vision for the longest time. So anything that I would see, like especially for words, I would see 2 of it, like 1 here and 1 here. Everything I saw was like that. And I was so freaked out. I'm like, what if this is my vision? What if this is going to be my vision for the rest of my life? That would be terrible. But thankfully, over a long period of time, it faded away. I didn't keep track of how long it took, but definitely way longer than it was supposed to take, for most people anyway. Yeah, so that's kind of the story. However, I went to see the doctor. I spoke to him. I was like, hey, is this normal? And he's like, well, yeah, it is taking a bit long, but it's still normal. Like, your eyes look healthy and everything. It's just because you had a really, really high prescription before. And I was like, oh man, okay, all right. And now 2 years later, I have no complaints. I can see the clouds far in the distance, no problem. I can see everything pretty clearly. Maybe at night I don't see things as well. But other than that, I am so happy that I don't have to deal with that anymore. I think it's a great investment, but definitely something you have to really think about. It may or may not affect your job, and also depends on the degree of your prescription, how high it is. Depending on that, you want to talk to your doctor and come up with like the best procedure. Although I just looked it up, there are new ways to do it now, and hopefully I think safer as well. So there are many different options. Anyway, that's just kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. It's now one of the best decisions I've ever made, I think, because my glasses were affecting me on a daily basis, and whenever I wore contact lenses, it would dry out my eyes so quickly, and now I don't have that problem. For maybe the first year, I still had to put eye drops almost every day, or bring it out every now and then. I had to put some, but now I don't have to anymore. It's been a long time. I didn't have to do that. It only gets dry when I'm like really tired and lack of sleep. Otherwise, no, it's good. So I'm very happy with that decision. And yeah, hopefully I do have another video coming up, so if you like my content about this, I don't know whether or not you're interested. If you're watching this just because you wanted to know more about other people's experience in this, I highly recommend it. Okay, highly recommend getting it done, especially while you're younger, so you can experience that, you know, good vision for a longer time in your life. And I make other kinds of videos, but I'll talk more about that later on. I hope you'll stay tuned, and I have taken a number of videos, something interesting soon, but I need time to edit that. I apologize for a lack of editing here, but I just wanted to upload this video since today is the day of, and I thought I would like to share with you guys. So, hope to see you soon, and I'm off to do a gig now. Well, I'm conducting a choir, actually. They have a performance, so I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, and rock on!